Well, Dom, let me show you exactly what I see. Right behind me, you're gonna see one after another massive utility trucks. You can see how the water has gotten all the way to my kneecaps. And right behind me, you can barely see the wheels of this car. But I wanna show you behind me the house where a man is suspected of killing 8 children, 7 of those children being his own. Behind most wheels, there's a driver paying a high car insurance rate. Oh yeah, Ashley, no one said you can't have fun at work, let alone if you see a huge foam zone like this, there's no way I cannot take part in all of this fun. We all know littering is a huge problem. That's why people from across Shreveport came out today to pick up trash like this, to throw it in a trash bag in an effort to make the city cleaner. This right here is a gravity trap. The way it works is sewage-like water gets put into this bucket, then mosquitoes get sucked in by this tube going into this net. Gas prices are rising so fast that is making people consider ditching their cars. And as you can see right behind me, they have a police car blocking off the entrance to this small part of Attaway.
I don't know what people think in the crevices of their mind to want to harm another human being, let alone that of children who have their whole life ahead of them.
I just can't believe it. I don't know how you can kill little kids like that.
Shreveport police say Shamar Elkins killed 7 of his own kids and another child. Police say he shot 2 women, his wife, and family members tell us his ex-girlfriend, mother of his children. Authorities say one of those women was shot about a block away from the home where the 8 children were killed. Shreveport police say one of the women is in critical life-threatening condition, while the other woman is expected to recover.
The mother of the children was also shot and had very serious injuries, although we are hopeful she will recover. There's another female that was in this residence that has life-threatening injuries. We are hopeful that she will pull through.
After the shooting, Shreveport police say the suspect stole a car and led police on a high-speed chase into a Bossier neighborhood.
So the carjacking occurred actually just down the road at West 79th and Linwood. At that time, he produced a rifle, and an individual whose car was taken, and then officers located that car very quickly and proceeded to chase it into Bossier Parish.
Police say they got into a gunfight with the suspect in Bossier, where Elkins died. I spoke to the owner of a daycare who knew the children and their father. She says she saw troubling signs in Elkins.
You could see in his eyes, nothing behind the eyes, dead behind the eyes, no soul, NPC, non-player character. He didn't have one.
We're joined by Marvin Andrade in the First Alert Center. Marvin, set the scene for us because it looks like it was very lively in those chambers today.
Well, Jeff, that room was honestly split in half between people who think this project will bring a lot of economic growth for the city, while others fear today Shreveport leaders made a huge mistake.
Hear our voice! We demand the people's choice! City Council, hear our voice!
Disruptive moments unfold as Shreveport leaders take on one of the city's most trending topics. Protesters shouted their opposition to the data center project, claiming this project is a huge burden to the people of Shreveport. They say the people of the city didn't have a choice.
And there was never a moment for us to even get our words in initially when this idea was originally introduced. Instead of, again, choosing to side with developers and big engineers, they should have first allowed politicians, or they should have allowed community members to have a say-so.
Many have said the lack of information in the beginning is why they don't trust the developers. But Councilwoman Ursula Bowman says she has tried her best to make things right for what she thinks was not done properly at first.
I can't admit when the MPC started this, some things went wrong, but after we found out, once the vote was not taken care of, we went out and did Q&As all over the city just to make things good.
Some critics are still fearful of what city leaders tell them.
I say, how can you tell us not to worry about future environmental issues when you're already failing to better the environmental issues that we already are seeing affect us here in our city?
But developers have told the people of Shreveport they shouldn't fear any environmental issues because they have systems in place to ensure the safety of the residents. They have also said no extra utility bills will be added because they claim developers will pay for any needed equipment. Councilwoman Bowman says passing this project will be one for the record books for the city of Shreveport.
This was a huge development for Shreveport, not just West Shreveport. Anytime you get a big development like that, you have to go ahead and make sure you put everything in place to protect the citizens, but also we need the investment into our city.
But protesters say the fight is not over yet.
Yes, and I say you should expect to see legal challenges in the future.
A special meaning behind every flag. Roots that go beyond what the eye can see. Hispanic heritage is more than just pride. It's life for many. Broadmoor STEM Academy wants everyone to know the symbolic meaning behind every flag proudly flowing.
And for us, it's very important that the Hispanic Heritage Celebration is being done every year because that's a way for them to know about the diversity, but also for the students that are Hispanics to learn more about their own roots.
Casey Alaman, who was born in Honduras and came to the United States in the 4th grade, takes pride in her roots and wants others to see a glimpse of her lifestyle.
It means like an opportunity to express ourselves, and so that you can show who you are and not be hiding from others.
But she says it goes further than expressing oneself. It's also about educating others.
They can see how proud you are of your country and or your culture, so that they don't have to discriminate you because they see how hard you work on things.
Aliman has worked hard in learning English and getting good grades in school. And now she helps other students who are new to the country navigate the difficulties she once faced, such as speaking English and adapting to a new culture. It's her endurance and determined mentality that has left her mother extremely proud of her. She says, who would have thought that she would have stand out here in this country with her grades and the English language? And she doesn't forget about her roots in Honduras. Reporting in Shreveport, Marvin Andrade, KSLA News 12. Roads covered with water. Some cars getting stuck as drivers try to go through flooded streets across Shreveport-Bossier. One woman describes the frightening moment when her daughter became stranded.
They like in their 20s and they was crying like, I'm stuck. And it's gonna take 2 hours just for a tow truck to even try to get to her.
And right here on Uri Drive near Washington Street, you can see how the water has gotten all the way to my kneecaps. And right behind me, you can barely see the wheels of this car. High water like this kept many people off the roads.
Scary out here. It's scary, man. And I just hope, everybody be careful, drive safely, man. And as you can see, you see what's going on. It's spooky.
Others were forced to walk home, dealing with the same hazards drivers faced.
I almost went in a ditch because I couldn't tell how deep the water is. But in a lot of places, it's very deep.
Some people say the problem goes beyond the weather.
I mean, I wish they would have the drain system, working more better. This might won't happen, You can't help but to get where you're going, and you can't go nowhere because look at this. Just right here in this one little spot, this is happening.
In Shreveport, Marvin Andrade, KSLA News 12.